As we are about to leave the current week, we open a window at what next week has in store for the markets. On the monetary front, we expect a number of policymakers of the Fed, but also other central banks, to sway the market's mood. As for financial releases, we make a start on Monday with the release of Eurozone's business climate and economic sentiment indicators for February, while from the US, we note the release of the durable goods orders growth rate for January, and from Canada, the current account balance for Q4. On Tuesday, we note the release of Japan's preliminary industrial output growth rate for January, Australia's retail sales growth rate for the same month, France's and Sweden's GDP rates for Q4, France's preliminary HICP rate for February, Switzerland's GDP rate for Q4 and cough indicator for January, and from Canada we get the GDP rates for Q4 and the US consumer confidence for February. On Wednesday, we note the release of Australia's GDP rates for Q4, China's NBS and Gaixing manufacturing PMI figures for February, while from Germany we get the preliminary HICP rate for February, from the US, the ISM manufacturing PMI figure for February, UK's Halifax house prices for the same month, and Germany's industrial orders for January. On Thursday, we note the release of Australia's building approvals growth rate for January and Eurozone's preliminary HICP rate for February, and the weekly initial jobless claims figure. On Friday, we note the release from Japan of February's Tokyo CPI rates, from Turkey the CPI rates for the same month, from the Czech Republic the GDP rate for Q4, from the Eurozone the final composite PMI figure for February, and the US the ISM non-manufacturing PMI figure for the same month. We hope that you found this report useful, and from all of us here at IronFX, best wishes for solid trading.